Hey guys, this is Collin from a.k.a. This is my first on-camera review. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Please, if you have any comments, leave them below. Not much content yet, but I'm working on that. Right now, I'm doing a little bit of reviews here and there, maybe some tips and stuff. If you like the content so far, please subscribe. I'll try to have some more better content in the future. Right now, doing mainly reviews, as I said. So today I'm actually going to review an audio product. As you can see, I'm in my studio. You've probably been in this situation before. If you ever try to make music or do any kind of music production on the road, you probably run into a situation where you're probably relying on your laptop for audio because limited connectivity or whatever. Like I've run into this situation a few times where I actually ran out of ports on my laptop because trying to get an audio interface in there, trying to get a keyboard in there or MIDI controller, maybe a pad controller, and then still need my keyboard and my mouse. So eventually you start running out of ports. You could probably carry around a hub, but then it's just more wires and stuff to deal with. So I've actually been looking on the market for a product that hasn't existed for a while. There were similar manufacturers or similar products by other manufacturers in the past that were like hybrids where you could have like a controller and an interface in one. I think I saw one for who made it. It was really good. It had an interface, a synth. It was a controller. I mean, it was really nice, but that was old and it's all sold out or really expensive now. So nothing really good was on the market recently, anyway. So I actually came across a device that fit my needs perfectly not too long ago, and it's by a company called IK Multimedia. I've never used their products before. Seen their stuff online and in retail locations and stuff like that, but I've never actually tried their products because they're more of a Apple centric brand, I guess, or iOS centric. A lot of their hardware is for Apple devices, and I'm kind of an Android guy, so never really thought about using their stuff. But they have a pretty good following on social media. The products get good reviews online. Did some research on the company. It seems like they're based in Modena, Italy. They have a factory out there where they actually build some of the stuff. Their motto is musicians first, so I guess they're pretty dedicated to their craft. I guess one of their main things that people may know them for is their sample tank software, which I actually tried, or I got a copy with the product that I bought recently, and it's pretty good, pretty robust software. They claim that it's or they say that it's analog modeled, which I'm sure it is because its stuff sounds pretty good. But so here's the device. It's called the iRig Keys IO. No, this is a 25 key version. This is the iRig Keys IO 25. It's pretty decent unit. I don't know if you can see, it's like a little bit of glossy on the front. I haven't taken the plastic off it yet, but it's really glossy. It's mostly plastic. It actually has the hardware interface or the audio interface built into the back here. So it has it's just like it's like a adapter port here. It's a custom MIDI connector device connection that they use to interface with computers and iPads and Macs and stuff like that. It's a headphone jack. They said these are balanced TRS outputs or quarter-inch outputs. It's a gain knob for the microphone, and it's like a Neutrik combo jack here for XLR, and then sustain or whatever. I mean, it's a pretty solid thing. It has a little bit of weight to it, but it's all plastic, and the research that I did say they have a factory in Italy, but it says here that this is designed in Italy, and if you can see it, made in China. So I don't know. I don't really know how that works, but I guess everything is made in China nowadays, so it's not really a big deal, I guess. Um, it does have full size keys, and I can say that I think this is probably one of the only devices out there. Please correct me if I'm wrong. That does have full size keys in this form factor, and the keys are they're pretty good. The synth action, they say, no real feedback or anything. Just play synths. It has the 5 knobs here. They're all endless encoders. This one clicks. And it turns a little bit differently than the others. This is you use it for like menus and stuff like that. I actually mapped it in Studio One to be a stop button because, if you can see, there's only a play and record transport buttons on there, and then the octave slider, pitch bend, and stuff like that. These buttons are a little weird though, because it seems like you have to double tap them for them to do whatever the function is. You have to actually double tap them. It's really weird. And they have a light on them. When you double tap it, then the light comes on. You double tap it, and it goes off again. It did it on the computer and the Mac for me, or not the Mac, the iPad. But it's pretty good device. It had some blemishes on the bottom. When I bought it, I mean, for something that's $200, I mean, I don't expect it to be perfect, but I didn't really expect it to feel as cheap as it does. Because like this similar device here, the Arturia Mini Lab, this actually feels a little bit more expensive than this, and this is half the price, or actually less now. They have a newer version of it that's actually a little bit nicer than this, with better keys or a better keyboard. But you can see the comparison. I guess they're pretty much the same size, but you can tell. You can see the difference between the full size keys and the mini keys. This one also has the touch sensitive pitch and mod wheels, but these are a little bit more better. This is actually a lot more sensitive, these sliders on here, so so as far as the keyboard itself, with the keypad, the keys and the keypad, it's pretty decent. It feels about the same as anything else out there. It's great having the interface built in, and it did solve my problem where I freed up about 2 ports for me on my laptop, which is great because I actually have a Logitech was it G39 that I use to with pre-map keys. I'll probably do put something on about that another time, or the program that I'll upload my map for you guys. But I don't think they really thought through the interface in this unit here, because for one, there's no ASIO support. I think that's what you said, ASIO. There's no ASIO support for Windows. They say they support WASAPI, or WAS API, which is the built-in Windows 10 audio stack, and yes, it does work, and yes, the latency is okay, but for me, I couldn't record in Studio One at all. Like with the mic, it was just static. I couldn't even enable the mic on there. It just wouldn't work. So I don't know. I don't think they really thought that part through. The other part that I don't think they thought through is that it's great having an interface where I can hook a mic up to it, which they actually have a mic on sale for it, which is about $70. I don't think I'll be buying. It's a good mic, but I don't know about $70. But the thing is, they have an interface with one channel, and I don't understand why. Like, why would you include only one channel? I mean, that's really limiting the device. Yeah, I could probably, get a stereo to mono cable, or I could just hook a mic up to it and try to sing. But I don't know if it's cost. Like, I really don't know why they wouldn't include another channel on it. At least another, or or a stereo input or something, like a little stereo 1.8, you know, jack or something on there. I don't understand why they would have left it out, because it's really limited in the device. I mean, if that device did stereo in, I mean, imagine you could have like a little mixer, you could have your little synth, have your little drum machine, have your microphone, and pipe it all in through that thing, and you'd be all set. But yeah, I mean, maybe they're gonna come up with a stereo version. Maybe this is just the precursor to get the market feel or the feedback, and then they're gonna come up with something better and charge you twice as much. I don't know if that's the plan, but I don't get it. I don't understand why they did that. It doesn't make any sense to me. But aside from that, as I say, it's a decent keyboard, and the software is actually pretty good. The sample tank software is really good. They have a ton of upgrade packs for it. I'm sure that's how they make their money. And I think this is just a way to get you in the door so you can upgrade everything. But it sounds good for what you get. I think you get a full version for the computer, and they give you like Syntronic. I haven't really gotten that one to work, or I haven't tested that one that much. But they say Syntronic synthesizers included. You get about 30 plus gigs of samples, and they give you a lot of stuff. One thing that's a little weird for me is that when I went to download the software, there was like, they call it a custom shop, which I guess is the free version, but like there's like two of each plugin there, so it's a little confusing for me. The authorization process was a little weird. Like out of the box, I had to go register on their site and sign up for an account, register. Then I had to register the device. Then I think I had to like accept an email to authorize it, and then I went back, and then I had to download their authorizer, and then I had to input the serial numbers, and they gave me links to download them. But then I closed the authorizer out and went back in, and I had to re-add the serials again, which I don't think makes much sense either, because I've seen a lot of other authorization programs out there. Once you add the serial number into it, it stays in there. Or you sign into your account, it stays in there. I don't remember if that's the case. I don't think that's what I had. I think I actually had to re-add all the serial numbers to get the links to the downloads again. And when you start it over, it's like you're starting over from scratch. But I think they're a smaller company, and that's why it's like that. They probably just haven't gotten to the stage yet where they can like have a database holding all your serial numbers or whatever the case may be. But it was pretty good. I used it with my iPad. It connected right away. I did disconnect for a little bit, and I had a little bit of trouble getting it reconnected. And I have seen some complaints online where some people had trouble getting it connected as well with their iPads or their computers or whatever the issue was. But there were some issues out there as far as connectivity. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I mean, I really appreciate the fact that the company took a step forward to introduce a product that's not currently on the market. I mean, it's very risky for a company to do that, because, like, for instance, a good example is the Zoom Arc there. That thing is great, by the way. I'm going to probably do a review on that one of these days when I actually fully learn how to use it. This thing is awesome. I'm so happy that nobody bought it. I mean, not happy for Zoom, but happy for me because I got a good deal on it. But that's what happens, when you take risks. No one. It's hard to please a market that's used to the same cookie cutter designs over, again and again. I mean, I see so much repetition of products on the market. Like manufacturers are going back in the 80s and repackaging hardware and reselling it now for crazy dollars, you know. But I guess that's how it is, you know. And then you have these companies that take risks and they lose, and then they don't take risks anymore, and then we all lose. So it's I'm happy that they took the risk. I think they could have done better as far as the interface. I mean, I get it. It's probably gonna be another version, and they're gonna want to make more money. They're not gonna give you the best up front, and then charge you a lot of money for a new product because people probably won't buy it. But they could have at least done a stereo input. I mean, could cost something else, but give us stereo input. I mean, that would have made you sold more products. But anyway, I'm not gonna rant anymore about it. It's good. I like it so far. I like the software. I'm gonna keep it for the software really and the full size keys. And it's good to have balanced outputs if you need them, and in the all-in-one. So and I don't know if I mentioned it, but actually you need to use batteries when you're using iOS. Or you can, I think, power it with the AC adapter. Oh, and another thing is when you're using iOS with that keyboard, you cannot use the speakers from your tablet or your phone. All the audio gets routed through the audio interface on this. So that may be a problem for some people, because then you're always going to need headphones or powered speakers to hear audio when you're using it with your iPad. So that's probably going to be a deal breaker, but just had to get that out there. But that said, great product, except for the few problems. I'm sure there's going to be a revision. I'm sure it's probably going to cost maybe an extra $100. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully they'll charge the same price and just release it as a updated model, but we'll see. So anyway, guys, I say thank you for watching. Gonna try and do some more videos in the future about other things that you may like, or as I say, you guys have any ideas, drop it down below. And it was great. Look forward to talking to you again. Peace out.